Funsho from BBI Pages. Hope you're all doing well today. Today I have been joined by a very special guest, Mr. Benoit Marzouk from Cashin.Store. Welcome, Ben. How are you?
Very well, Funsho. Thanks for having me. It's an honor.
You are very, very welcome. It's great to have you on the show. We're looking forward to speaking to you and finding out more about what Cashin.Store is and some of the things that you're doing to help the blockchain industry as a whole, which is fantastic. So, what exactly is Cashin.Store and why was it created, Benoit?
Sure. So, Cashin.Store is the result of my own experience when I kind of struggled to register on exchange to buy Bitcoins early 2017. So I thought a lot of people would not be able to go through the whole process, and you need some kind of killer app, like a 12-year-old child would be able to use to truly democratize the access to Bitcoin. So I thought, what about buying Bitcoin at your local stores, like if you top up your phone or your Oyster card?
Fantastic.
So yeah, so in 2017, to be brief, I was working in a product management of a large fintech on software for banks and hedge fund, and I bootstrap to create the MVP till I left my job to create Cashin.Store Limited in December, and I've been working full time since on the project. And today we are a team of 8 people working on Cashin.
Fantastic. That's brilliant. Okay, so one of the things that I wanted to touch on really, which obviously with you coming up with this fantastic idea, it would be close to your heart. Why is Bitcoin such a hot topic for the industry right now?
I think it's a hot topic because a lot of people start to realize that we can cut the middleman by decentralizing the transfer of value. And there's a huge potential in tokenizing the entire economy. And I think it's going to happen. And it's, for me, I think it's as big as the internet. So that's, and we've seen also the dominance of Bitcoin back to more than 50% from 30% earlier this year. So it's definitely the hottest topic, and blockchain for me is the largest revolution since the internet.
Definitely. I couldn't agree with you more. I think it's something that everyone is talking about at the moment, and it is such a hot topic. And I think that you've been very smart about your choice of project that you've got into. And another thing that I wanted to touch on as well, which I think a lot of people would want to be asking this question, is there seems to be a great deal of uncertainty in cryptocurrency at the moment as a whole, really, with the markets that, I mean, they're up and down like a yo-yo, as I'm sure you know. What's your take on that?
So I think there was like maybe a bubble effect at the end of last year, but similar to the internet when the bubble burst early 2000, we still saw emerging like companies like Facebook 2005 or Uber 2008. So, it's kind of a normal, it's part of the cycle. And, we managed to reach 200 billion of market cap without having the institutional money. And sooner or later, it's going to happen. So there's a lot of rumors about the Bitcoin ETF. We've seen also Citi looking for ADR solution, Morgan Stanley working on swap. So, this institutional sooner or later will inject billions, and that definitely push the price up. So now that's more on the speculative price of Bitcoin. We, Cashin, want to really democratize the access and having everyone to simply start buying and using Bitcoin. I think, There's still a long way to go in terms of adoption, but you know, we have our go-to-market. We are already live in 10 stores, and you know, it's happening. So despite the volatility, the adoption is happening. We can see it.
Definitely. I agree with that as well. I think adoption is massive and it's very important for this industry as a whole. We need to spread the word to as many people as we can, which is part of the reason why we do interviews like this, so that people really understand the the technical aspect and what people are going out and doing and trying to achieve. Um, One thing that I did want to touch on as well, because obviously we've got some people that don't really know a great deal about Bitcoin or the industry as a whole. So for those people and any newcomers that could, you know, that are watching, for a person that's never used Bitcoin before,
Sure.
how would you explain your service to them?
Okay, so that's a great question. So actually, my service was designed, sorry, for people who never owned Bitcoin. So it's super simple. You download the app, you verify your email address, and in 2 clicks, literally, you can own Bitcoins linked to your email address. So you don't have to go through the complex process of understanding the public key, the private key. We kind of recreated the PayPal of Bitcoin. So it's the online wallet. For people who are already familiar and have a blockchain Bitcoin wallet, they can aggregate into the app. So they click on Add Wallet and scan if they have a wallet at Coinbase or any other wallet solution. They can top up their existing Bitcoin wallet. So download the app, you find the nearest store, and you can buy Bitcoin with as little as £5.
It's that simple that you can literally do it for £5.
My mother managed to do it, so I reckon anyone can use the service.
Super simple service then. It sounds fantastic. That's great. Okay, so another thing I want to touch on as well, because when I'm talking to people, I really want to understand, you know, who they are and where they come from. How many years have you guys been in the industry, and what experience do you bring with you into Cashin.Store?
Yeah. So the CTO created arbitrage of cryptos with bot, and he's also the CTO of the French Amazon Mechanical Turk. You know, so in terms of scalability, he has been working with AXA, with Foncia, who's the largest real estate administrator. So he's a very strong asset for the company. Myself, I was in trading for 9, 10 years in equity financing. Then I worked for the as a country manager of a successful e-commerce company, and then for almost a year at FIS in product management of software for banks and hedge funds. So as a CEO, I bring my humble experience, if I may say. We also have a backend developer, iOS and Android dev, a front-end dev, and we have 3 commercials and 1 business dev and two partnership representatives.
That's brilliant. The experience is there clearly, and you guys have really hit the ground running. I mean, you said earlier you've got 10 stores already, and you're looking at, obviously from a scalability point of view, you know, sky's the limit. So that's great. That's brilliant stuff. And
So, if I just say one word, so we are looking for a partnership on the retail side in the UK or globally. So yeah, you can contact me anytime.
you heard it here, guys. Partnership.
Exactly.
Okay, so how can people find out more about Cashin.Store?
Sure. So just go on Cashin.store, so www.cashin.store. Yeah. And yeah, if you have any question, please just shoot an email, contact at Cashin.store, and we'll be happy to come back to you.
Fantastic, brilliant. And another thing that I wanted to touch on with you just quickly is How important is it for people that are thinking of investing into cryptocurrency to actually use it regularly?
Very good point. I think more and more merchants are accepting Bitcoin. We've seen also on the other side, so point of sales, where some merchants would now accept Bitcoins. Me, I would encourage anyone to have the sensation of owning few Bitcoins, not necessarily to buy through Cashin.Store, but just get the sensation of owning few Bitcoins. And of course, don't put all your money in it, but it can be a smart investment. Especially 2017 was really a boom in terms of adoption for people, but I think 2019 will be the year for the institutional to inflow money. And so I mentioned the Bitcoin ETF earlier. If BlackRock, who has $6.3 trillion under management, if 1% is invested in the Bitcoin, they would need to buy half of the supply of the Bitcoin, which would, I think, push the price up, right?
Yeah, I think it would somewhat, definitely. Brilliant. So, one thing that I'm doing, I'm going to do this with every single person that I interview, just so that we can look back on this in time to see what people's ideas were of where we're going with this. Where do you see blockchain technology in 10 years from now?
Well, everywhere. I think, the decentralized technology is not for everything. However, you can tokenize your house. You can tokenize, if you have a big company like Starbucks or Coca-Cola, why would you have your stock listed on different markets where you can have a global token, right? So I definitely think blockchain technology will be everywhere, and Cashin, would be a platform to get access and potentially buy any tokens through our platform and make it super simple and super easy. So, it's a sharing economy. Anyone could easily, invest in a blockchain project around the world. That's the beauty of it.
Definitely, I think there's some very wise words in there, and that it's been brilliant to have you on here as well. I do appreciate your time, and it's been great to give people a bit of insight into who you are, what Cashin.Store is, and how this works. And just to all our viewers out there as well, please remember there's going to be availability of this on our new podcast, obviously our YouTube channel, which is BBI Pages, and you'll be able to find all the information for Cashin.Store in the link below, as well as any of you people that are out there that have got blockchain projects, thinking of launching a cryptocurrency, an ICO, you're running events, come on to bbipages.com. You can list your business for free. It doesn't cost you anything at all. It gives you another platform where you can be found for the services that you provide. Benoit, thank you very much for coming on today. I really appreciate it.
Thank you so much, Funsho. I really appreciate you. Thank you, sir. Have a good day.
Thank you. Take care. Bye-bye.